What's up, dogs and nuggets? Welcome to another tips and tricks, cuts and dars by Hark.25. Yes, so I had a request like, hey, where's Lake House? Where's Lake House? You haven't done Lake House yet. Literally, I've only done 2 of the cuts videos, so now we're gonna do another one, and it's gonna be Lake House. So I don't want to hear anything about where's Lake House after this. So I will get into the game and get all the cuts ready to go, and then I'll bring you guys back. We'll get the cuts, see how many bricks they're worth, add them up, do a nice little radar spread, and we'll go from there. So see you in a second. Alright, dogs and nuggets, welcome back. Lake House. So we got this main cut here above the spawn, obviously. I've just been hitting the trees, and trees are actually worth 24 just by themselves. So okay, so let's see what we got here. Let me grab a pencil. Honestly, don't remember what each of these costs. So we're gonna write down the amount, add them up, and see what happens. So hammer this one. All right, so that's 709. 709 glorious bricks right there. Take out some trees. All right, so this one right here is the same as the one over here, and I accidentally cut it out. So we're gonna times this one by 2, whatever this one is, as far as number of bricks it's worth. So that's 19. So 414 plus 414, that'd be 828. So 828 for those. Now, if you do cut these little pillars here, I mean, okay, it's 46. 46. 46. So if you cut those little pillars, that is 184 bricks. Surprised how little there are as far as bricks on this map. So we got this one right here, right in the back. I usually cut this one. There's 2 of them, so it's 67. 67, so it's gonna be 134. And if you're feeling really ambitious, I haven't seen too many people do this cut, but you can do this cut if you want. You just gotta cut right along the edge here, just so you don't go into the granite. Right along the edge of the granite, right down the face of this wall. And we'll see how much this is worth. So that's 923. So that cut is actually worth it. And if you do the other side, that's also 923. And that's really all there is as far as cuts on this map. It's just, I'm sure people could probably find some other small ones, but you know, I guess I could have went down here and went along the bottom of this to maximize maybe a few, maybe 50 more bricks, but it wouldn't be really that much. As far as time-wise, just to go right across here is the fastest time. So, I guess probably only by a few extra seconds. So that's what we got for cuts. Basically those 6 or 7. There's nothing up top, but I do like to do this on the lake house sometimes. Is get up here, boom, run out here, and you're on the roof in like split seconds. So usually there's someone coming in up here or coming down, especially in Astrella. And there really isn't any cuts over this side. That's just the stairway. So I think that's pretty much all there is cuts. Now, as far as radar placement, I got a couple radars up here because obviously people are going to come up here. Main thing that I like to do on this map, you know, just come right here, especially with Sarge. You're up here, just spew your nades down, rocket. So you want to know people are up there. I mean, you'll find out obviously when they start shooting down, but you want a preliminary know that they're up there, so you can kind of block their path. Maybe put up another few crates to block it. Really, there's not much else to do on this one. I mean, it's so tough. I know they put all the granite here to try and block it, but you know, just basically 1-2 bricks down, you are just able to wreak some serious havoc on whatever they have here. So definitely put a couple up here. As far as down here, I like to put one on each entrance to the side, so I got one here. They kind of watch this corridor. And then obviously I got one over here to flank this corridor. So you want to get both those, and then they want to put a couple down here. I put one here, and I got one over here because people are going to tunnel in. I mean, you could probably put one right here too if you really wanted to. People are going to tunnel in, and it's a big problem on this map. I mean, I've won a lot of games just tunneling underneath because people are too busy watching what's going on up top, and that's just what happens. So I do like to put a couple out back here, mainly down here. One here, and I got one here. Basically lets you know if someone is throwing a respawn back here, which is a fun place to put a respawn. You know, tuck it up in here somewhere. And it's very, very tough to find, especially if you don't have any radars down there. So definitely throw one down here, and then have just your general spread here around the outside. It's pretty much going to be impossible to get enough radars up unless you have 3 bronze in the allotted time to block down there and the block all the way in back. But that's not what you're really trying to do, is trying to block where they're going to put the respawns. You just want to get the general area where their respawns are going to be. So if you see a flood of guys just popping up over here, you come back and you see a couple crates as they're climbing up here. If you have a Nigel, send a Nigel back here, use his F ability, find that spawn, or just use a brawn, just go down there and see where that spawn is, dig it out, get it out of there, so you have a little bit more of an advantage and not fighting a two-front war. So that's kind of what I got for a radar spread. I mean, you can easily do this with 2 bronze. You know, it's going to cost you some bricks. I mean, obviously 400 per. I mean, you're going to look at 8 ish radars back here, so it's about 3,000 bricks. But as a brawn, you don't really need that many bricks, especially as a Sarge. You just need bricks for a respawn and maybe a couple C4s, but C4s are cheap. So, and then have the other brawn put 5 or 6 around here, one up top, and a couple in here, and you're usually pretty good. And then this is awesome. I love blowing this up. I just blew this up with a big bomb. This always makes for an interesting battle scenario out front when you got the lava pit in here. But yeah, let me know if this helped you out as far as tips and tricks for DARs and cuts. Another episode of DARs and cuts. Let me know what map you want to see next. Basically, I'm just gonna go through all the main maps are in the rotation, but if you want to see something else, something that's not a rotation that maybe you play in custom and you want to know a few tricks on that one, yeah, let me know. I can definitely accommodate that. And I'm glad you guys are enjoying these. I know most of you guys know about all the cuts in a lot of the maps, but DAR placement is something to be desired sometimes, unfortunately. And I definitely don't do as well as I want to. Ooh, yeah. With radar placement, sometimes, especially with cogwheel, because I'm trying to get as many mortars up as I can. But I should really work on just getting like 4 or 5 mortars up, and then working on the radar placement beyond that. So, whoever liked the video, if you did, comment, subscribe. We'll have more gameplays coming up later on this week. So be sure to stay tuned, check those out. So, like the video if you did. Hit the old like button, hit the thumbs up. I like the thumbs up, or thumbs down, doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter to me, but I would prefer a thumbs up. And subscribe for more tips and tricks. Got a lot of new games, got a lot of new eye-tries coming. I've been sent quite a few keys over the past couple weeks, so we're going to try a bunch of random games. So it should be a lot of fun. And yes, we will see you next time. Take care. What's up, dogs and nuggets? Thank you so much for watching this amazing block and load gameplay. If you enjoyed that one, maybe you'll enjoy some of the gameplays from my beta playlist or from the release playlist. And if you have not done so already, hit the subscribe button for me. It'll make me feel all warm and fuzzy, Tony Toretto style.